The meeting will come to order. It is the purpose to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world. To do this, we have gathered together the most ruthless villains on earth. The frigid, the awesome, and the humorous but sinister.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ruthless Villains podcast. I am one of your hosts, James Garcia.
I'm Lewis.
Welcome to this very first introduction to our podcast. You may ask yourself what this podcast is about. If you can't tell by the title,
we're a bunch of cunts and we talk a lot of shit, but we're gonna give you recommendations for dope shit you should check out.
Exactly.
You're fucking pulling the mic away from you and shit.
Was I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll keep it closer.
Yeah.
Like Mark Bernardin keeps it right here.
Yo, speaking of Mark Bernardin, do you think they'll take Fat Man on Batman on the road?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to, weren't they?
Well, I was fucking hoping.
Well, but then Mark got the job with what's that?
Castle Rock.
No, not Castle Rock. The other one. What's the other one? It's the one about Born Identity.
The Born Identity. Treadstone.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which I probably will not watch because
why not?
I just wasn't a Born Identity fan.
Yeah, but I like Bernardin, so I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, but how many episodes is he gonna write? He only wrote one episode of Castle Rock, and for me, that was the best episode.
Yeah, but the whole show was fire.
The whole show was great, but the best episode was his episode.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of dug the mom going through the fucking Alzheimer's time traveling shit. That was pretty.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was really good.
But I mean, I fuck with Bernardin, so
that's true.
But yeah, that show overall was really fucking good. I almost bought the fucking season on Blu-ray. Because
it's already out on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I wonder when the second season's gonna stop. We're gonna start.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I'm curious about how they're gonna jumpstart it again. And now, like, from what I'm hearing, they're not gonna pick up from where they left off.
Right.
And they're gonna start something completely new. Like, you're gonna have to fucking be able to captivate motherfuckers with an interesting story to keep somebody.
Well, it's the Jackie Torrance.
No, Jackie Torrance.
Yeah.
No, they teased it, but I don't think that's necessarily what they're gonna go for.
So they're not going back to the hotel? I thought they were going back to the Overlook Hotel.
Dude, if they do, I'd be down.
Yeah.
That's easiest way into, like, any kind of fan service and shit. But I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to stay in Castle Rock.
If they do, and it's not snowing, do you go into the maze and see where her uncle would have been? And would he still be there? Or would he already be,
I think.
Would the dead body have been taken away, basically? Right, because it eventually would have unfrozen, fallen. Because
when fucking spring would have rolled around, they'd be like, holy shit, Jack Nicholson? What the fuck?
Well, he wasn't Jack Nicholson in the movie. Because if that were the case, then I'd have been like, look, Olive Oil needs rescuing. Because, she was Olive Oil before she was...
he needs me.
Mrs. Torrance.
I was listening to... Dude, Popeye soundtrack.
I didn't even know there was a Popeye soundtrack.
Shit... Popeye was a musical. She sings He Needs Me, like, right in the middle of the fucking... Dude, there's so many dope songs on that soundtrack.
There's like 4 songs in the movie?
Yeah.
All right.
And they reused He Needs Me in Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler.
I think the last Adam Sandler movie I watched was Happy Gilmore.
What? You've never seen Punch Drunk Love?
No.
Dude, it's fucking weird.
No, I had to sit through that Spanglish movie. I'm not watching any more of that shit.
Yeah, well, that was your mistake.
That was my mistake.
But no, dude, watch Punch Drunk Love. It's a super dark comedy type of shit. But there's... the whole plot is it's like this real meek dude dealing with his anger issues, but there's this one part of the movie where he's calling like a sex hotline type of shit. Back in the day, kids, there were sex hotlines that you would call.
Yes.
But
and your parents would get really pissed off once they saw that bill.
Not my parents.
Wow, I wasn't smart enough to cut off after that first 3 minutes.
I don't think we had a phone line, so I couldn't call.
Holy shit.
Nah, I don't know. I'm just joking. Yeah, dude, there's this one scene where he calls a sex line, and then homegirl calls him back, gets his home number, all his information, and tries to fucking like blackmail him into giving her more money. And it turns out she's working for Philip Seymour Hoffman. And then fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman sends these dudes to collect money off of fucking Adam Sandler. And then he finds out who fucking is trying to blackmail him and shit. Fucking, he calls up Philip Seymour Hoffman and they fucking have it out, dude. It's fucking insane.
So Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So Adam Sandler's done a movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, and it's great.
Holy shit!
It's on fucking Netflix, dick.
I don't have time.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
You have
I probably
nothing
do.
but time.
That's true. I do have nothing but time, but it, gets in the way of other things.
No, it's less than a 2-hour movie. That's a recommendation. Check it out.
I'll watch
That's
it.
what this podcast is. We're going to talk about dope shit, and we're going to recommend it to you.
Yes. I will have to check it out. Just like everybody else that's listening to this, I will check it out as well.
You're not going to check it out, you fucking people.
You know what? I'll watch it, I guess. I mean, as long as Adam Sandler does his normal Adam Sandler shtick, I'll be all right.
He doesn't, though.
He doesn't.
Which is crazy. It's almost like a Gene Wilder like essence to the character, because he's super quiet, and then he has these like moments where he fucking blows up. Like those dudes that I was saying that Philip Seymour Hoffman sends, fucks him up and shit.
Adam Sandler fights people?
Dude, it's fucking heavy. It's really dope.
All right, you've sparked an interest. A little spark, but I'll check it out.
Nah, it's worth it, dude. You're gonna love it.
All right, I guess.
Super dark humor though.
Really?
Super dark humor.
Well, I love dark humor.
Yeah.
Like Cable Guy was dark, and everybody hated it because it was dark.
This
But I thought it
shit's
was
way
amazing.
darker.
Okay.
Shit's way darker than like a lot of people that I know don't even like that movie.
What?
Just because it's so dark.
Punch Drunk Love?
Yeah.
Like I said, I
They're
didn't
just like,
even
I was
check it out.
expecting fucking Adam Sandler to be like, oh, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just get that idea of who Adam Sandler was.
Right.
And then when they saw that shit, they're like, I don't like this shit. I feel weird.
It's like going to watch a Michael Cera movie and not getting Michael Cera.
Sarah.
Whatever.
Don't hate on
Sarah.
Dude,
I can't
love
stand
Michael
that dude.
Cera.
He did one great movie, and I'll give him that.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yes. Only because of
Superbad was good.
Superbad was good.
That was a good movie.
But it had what's his name in it?
Oh, Jonah Hill?
Well, yeah, non-fat boy anymore.
I like Jonah Hill.
So do I.
Dude, they have mid-90s at fucking Best Buy.
Mid-90s?
Yeah, it's Jonah Hill's directing, writing, all that shit.
It's with the
First
skateboarding
movie.
kids and all that
Yeah.
stuff, right?
I hear it's fucking great.
That's what I hear. I hear good things, but
And I hear they start off with a Stretch and Bobbito like radio shit. You know who they are?
Yeah.
Stretch and Bobbito?
Mhm.
So I just knew it was legit.
Well,
I think it's like a stack of tapes and it says Stretch and Bobbito or something like that. And I was like, yo, it has to be legit. It has to be legit.
well, it didn't stay in theaters very long, did it?
Nah, of course not. It's an indie flick.
Yeah, but
It was I think A24, the people that put out like Moonlight and Lady
Mhm.
Bird and shit. They're the ones that put out mid-90s, and they're fucking doing crazy work, dude.
they put out Moonlight.
Yeah.
That's weird. Did Moonlight win Oscars?
Yeah.
So you would think anything that they put out now would be.
Well, I mean,
huge.
it's kind of like where Focus was back in the day. Like some of them would hit really hard, and then other ones would kind of go to the wayside and shit. But for the most part, they're fucking pretty successful.
Or wouldn't you say what's that other one? Miramax.
Miramax, yeah, dude. They're reigning for a while.
For a while.
They were killing shit.
And then Sony came out with their artist in picture line.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what theirs was called. Sony something or other.
Dude, you know they're killing at fucking Blumhouse.
There you go. But they do only horror, right?
I think they might be able. I don't know, dude. I gotta check.
That's
what
where.
they're
That's
putting
where. What is it? Get Out came
Get
out.
Out, Us. I think is gonna
Yeah.
be through Blumhouse as well. But I mean, they're doing dope shit.
No,
They might venture off into other weird stuff.
No, Get Out was amazing. So
Dude, I saw another TV spot from Us.
yeah.
I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so hyped. Speaking of horror movies, did you see that trailer for Pet Sematary? The new trailer?
I saw not the new trailer. I saw the first trailer that came out
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
Looked good. When the first Pet Cemetery, I was alive when the first Pet Cemetery came out.
Yeah, you were about 47 when it came out?
Yes, I just turned 47.
Nice.
And my brothers, because I hate scary movies, I can't do any kind of scary movies, decided to rent it when it was on, you could rent videos.
VHS.
Yes. Brought it back to the house, and the thing that stuck with me forever was that black cat coming out of that dude's mouth.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And when I saw the new preview
Yeah.
and I saw the cat, I kind of got happy.
Dude, you could tell they're going to follow similar to what the original story was. But I just that last trailer, like the last scene, kind of bummed me out because I felt like they were giving a little bit too much away. But the whole trailer was dope. I was feeling it visually, like it looks interesting as shit. And John Lithgow is in it, so I fuck with John Lithgow.
Yes.
But the kid that comes back or whatever kid I think they're doing the daughter that comes back.
Oh, instead of the little boy.
And instead of the baby or whatever, they do the Achilles tendon slice. They put it in the trailer. They don't show it, but like they show the old man walking up the stairs, and then the kid creeps up, pulls a knife, and like it's suggested, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why couldn't you not show me that shit? You could have just waited till the movie, so everybody couldn't be like, oh shit, they sliced his fucking Achilles tendon, they did it. Like that would have been a fan servicey moment.
Well, maybe they felt they needed it in the trailer. Just to get people to go watch, because how many of these kids...
Dude, if they would have stopped it right after that, I would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, but how many kids nowadays have seen the original Pet Sematary?
I mean, why would they?
Well, exactly.
Unless they had somebody to show them.
If they had somebody to show them.
But I mean, my kid was there when we were watching the trailer, and she doesn't even watch it. She doesn't want to watch it. She was just like, nah, I'm out. I'm not gonna. That shit looks scary. I was like, all right.
There's just something about the classic and then keeping it the way it was. You know, don't venture too. Like when Pet Sematary 2 came out.
Oh yeah, but
it was garbage. It
was set up for failure. Like, what do you can redo Pet Sematary is gonna be just as good? That's like what The Exorcist did with The Heretic. Know that shit was gonna be trash.
I don't know. I never watched it.
It was horrible.
Literally never watched. I've watched.
There's like archaeology or some shit. I think like I have a vague recollection, but
that's how the
but I hear the third one's dope.
Can't do it. I can't do any kind of demon things.
Well, see, I think they took the story of possession and put it in like a noir, like detective story. So it's that same priest that
the original priest. Right,
the original priest is trying to figure out who is doing these murders because I think they fit a similar like motive of a dead serial killer. So they're like, who the fuck this dude's dead? Like, how is he still killing people? But the twist is, I think the dude is possessed by that guy, and then he's
by
doing
the demon.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember the story, but because I haven't seen it. But this is just from what I hear.
And these are all prequels, right?
No, I think this one is a sequel.
No, I mean, but they're prequels before The Exorcist.
No. I think The Exorcist happened. The second one was a sequel because I think Linda Blair is in it. That's the actress that did the
second one. Yes, I believe.
Yeah, and then the third one. I think the third one's a sequel too. I think it takes place after the events of the first Exorcist.
But it can't be the same priest because he dies in the first one, doesn't he? Doesn't he have the heart attack at the end, coming out of the house?
Maybe it is a fucking prequel. I don't know.
And then I don't know. Yeah. Like I said,
I haven't watched it, so I'm just going off of. I just hear it's good, so.
The original Exorcist.
But that's another recommendation that I haven't taken. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't get past the boring ass protesting part in the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't get good until like almost the movie's about to end. Well, I say good, but because like I said, I can't watch demon possession stuff. I don't know why. That just grips me way too much. Like I'll have a heart attack or something probably.
I mean, yeah.
It's probably the obesity as well.
Body wise, yeah, you probably will have a heart attack.
Yes. See, I got to the joke before you did.
God damn it. See. You're cutting the legs from underneath me, motherfucker. God damn.
Sorry. I had to throw myself under the bus real quick. Let's see. Have you read anything lately? I've been reading the Sapiens book. It's actually really good.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it really good?
I'll take a line from Beetlejuice. It reads like stereo instructions.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, but
is there pictures?
No, yes, there are pictures.
No shit. Yeah. I was just joking.
I got to see basically what men look like before or what I guess you would assume men look like before we became men. I don't know how to
Homo sapiens.
Well, that's what the book tells you is that there were Homo sapiens, there were Neanderthals, and then there were I forget the other tribe name, and then there were those little midget dudes running around. You can say midgets, right? Yeah, we'll say it anyway. It's all right. I already said it. It's too late.
I think the proper nomenclature is trolls.
Trolls?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Leprechauns? We'll call them leprechauns.
We should just go classic Hobbit. Go Tolkien on it. Hobbits.
Okay, we'll call them hobbits. That sounds good. And that they basically not killed each other because they didn't fight.
Yeah.
But they
They just out-survived.
They out-survived, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Which is cool. I've only gotten to like probably the 3rd chapter because it takes forever. But it's pretty interesting, I guess. If you feel like if you love history and you want to learn, it's something good to watch. Good to watch. Good to read.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. It's just I scarcely have time to read anything, so I'm juggling books, comics, and shit. Like I've seen all of the Game of Thrones seasons and shit
to catch up.
Just got up to date, but I started reading the first book, but I haven't even got through like the first couple chapters because I just don't have time.
Do the books follow the show pretty well? I think for the first couple of books, it's kind of simultaneously like accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they might cut out, from what I hear, they cut out a couple characters. For the most part, they follow it pretty well. Yeah. But even reading the shit, super intriguing. Like that whole opening scene in the first episode where all you see is like a group of people getting taken out, like by White Walkers and shit. It's like three individual characters that go out looking for like these people that they saw or some shit, right? And then they're the ones that end up getting taken out by the White Walkers. But the build up through that shit is fucking like it's written amazingly. Like that's the first time I've ever been gripped, like just reading it, even knowing what was gonna happen. Like I've seen the fucking show, like all right, these dudes are gonna die, but dude, I was like, what the fuck is gonna flipping the page? It's like, what the fuck is gonna happen, yo? Like it's really good, but it's just finding the time to get through bigger books like that and shit. Like, dude, it took me, like, I'm on, what, two weeks that I've had the first graphic novel of Deadly Class, and I'm only halfway through that shit. It's fucking stupid, like. And I'm already through episode 4.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dude, I've only watched the first episode. Which, I mean, if we're going for recommendations, which we are.
TV show
Deadly
or books.
Class. Yes. Deadly Class. Check that shit out. I've only seen I'm going off the first episode. It's fucking amazing.
These last 3 have been great. I mean, the people they have in it, they have all the characters. You know, that if you've read the books already and you're used to it, you can still watch the TV show because it follows the characters to a T almost. Yeah. And it's amazing. Brian Posehn's in it. I mean, what else do you need? I can't. Yeah. And he's just not a quick character. He's actually been in 2 episodes now.
Fuck, dude, that's dope. I love Brian Posehn. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be in fucking Austin.
He's on tour?
Weeks. Yeah, he's gonna be at Cap City.
Who's he touring with? He always tours the great comics.
Well, I don't know. See, that's what I was thinking about because remember I told you I got tickets for Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. Like certain comedians, they'll either have features that are local to Austin, which when I saw Joey Diaz, he had 2 local comedians that were fucking dope, like super funny, and then you get the main act, and it's like, oh shit, I forgot what I was here for.
Is he playing at the same place as Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Cap City. It's the fucking dopest comedy spot. Like, it's super ill.
Being born from Austin, I would know where any of that stuff is, and I have no clue.
Well, I mean, I had only been there the first time, like, last year, you know what I mean? And I had a fucking great time. It's a great room. Yeah.
And I left Austin when I was 5, so.
You haven't been back?
We friends and I used to go to watch shows all the time over there at Emos and stuff like that.
The original Emos?
Yeah, the original
Dude,
Emos.
that bitch was so small and sweaty, dude. Have you been to the new one?
The last one I went to, I know that it was broken up. You could walk into one. And the original, you'd be there in the front, and then you could go outside, and they had like a little park area. Yeah. And then it would cut off to another building, another bricked-in building that was pretty big that would go take you right out to 6th Street.
Well, see, this one's not on 6th Street. It's kind of further out.
This Emos?
Yeah, and it's fucking huge, dude. We want to go see... Let me see. I've seen Chicano Batman there. I saw fucking Ghostface Killer there.
Holy shit.
I saw, I think most recently... The Internet. Saw the Internet there, which they're fucking amazing live. Like super R&B, like it was getting sexy in there. I was like, oh shit, this is dope.
They were getting like R. Kelly, like.
Yeah, dude. I mean, without all the urine, but I feel you.
I just watched that clip earlier too, where he was from the Boondocks, where they were doing the trial, and I was showing people. Shit. I was like, watch this clip. The little girl, she's gonna get peed on.
Dude, it's funny because that was the Mask era R. Kelly and shit. So he looks like fucking like a degenerate Zorro.
It's R. Kelly, the Pied Piper of R&B. Of course, I'm gonna let him piss on me.
Shit's fucking wild, dude. Dude, did you see the last season of Boondocks?
Yes,
That shit was garbage.
I haven't. I think I have it on DVD.
disappointed. Really?
Yeah, well, I bought it because I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'll just buy the. I already had the first 2 seasons, so I'll just grab it. And I grabbed the 3rd season and I watched it. And yeah, it wasn't.
No, I think
very
this was the 4th season.
good. I thought they only did 3.
No, they came back. If I'm not mistaken, they came back with a 4th one. And who was the creator?
Aaron Magruder.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with it. I think maybe he was like loosely producing it, but you could tell it was a drastic change. Like, you know how like he has that real distinct voice and direction. That wasn't there, dude. I think they covered like the Chris Brown like beating up Rihanna and fucking like being in the news, and then they did some other shit. But like it lost me. I was like, yeah, this ain't the Boondocks that I'm fucking with. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, the ones that he did. All season 1, amazing. Season 2 was good. Season 3, you could tell it was starting to come off, and I guess the season 4 I didn't even know they did. And I'll have to see if I can find that.
They brought it back, and it was supposed to be like, yo, this big return, but it wasn't it. Like this wasn't it, man.
I'll have to.
Were you the one that's telling me that he's doing another comic strip?
Yes, he did. He did a new comic strip of the Boondocks, so he's bringing it back. I guess he finally got full license and control again.
But is he doing like actual in newspaper comic strips, or is he doing like another book? Like
I don't know if he's going to do a book or if it's just a comic strip for the comics in the newspaper or not. Because that's where he started out, in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Up there in D.C. I think that's where he's from, Baltimore or something like that.
Yeah.
And but I don't know. I haven't seen it. I gotta see it. I gotta find it, because if he's got full control again, hopefully. I don't know how Cartoon Network works.
Well, I mean, I think they purchase the fucking brand, and they can put it through one medium, which would be like television, animation. But I think as far as fucking like him owning like the names and the characters and all that shit, I think he should be able to do whatever he wants. I don't think he'd be one of the dudes to sell it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that dude is fucking hilarious. Amazing writer and shit.
He is. I think he should try something different too, something bigger. Just try to go into.
You think he'd be one of those dudes to like do a movie?
I don't. Does he want to direct though? That's the question. Because most people who write.
Well, I mean, look at fucking like Todd McFarlane. He wants to direct. Frank Miller wanted to direct. He did The Spirit, and that was trash. But he wanted to direct. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I could see him wanting to fucking like write something really like thought provoking and like, yo, I want to make a fucking movie.
Yeah.
And he'd probably be able to pull it off.
He could pull it off. I think he has a good eye. I mean, he's a well-educated man.
And if fucking visually, he knows how to frame a shot. You know what I mean? Like, because does he draw the shit?
I don't know if he draws it. I think he has an illustrator.
Really?
Yeah. But
that's one thing you would think I'd look into it. But I was like, fucking, like, if he's writing the shit, like Charles Schultz, he drew and wrote his shit.
Yeah.
I thought that's the way most like comic strip writers worked.
And now his family is selling that shit off like candy now.
Who, Charles Schultz?
Yeah, his family.
I don't think so.
No, they.
Oh, recently.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, recently.
He's selling it like crazy.
But not before.
No, but that was his dying wish, not to.
Well, yeah, fucking.
And now
what did they put out? The last movie they put out was based on a story that he had already written. Yeah. It was the only loophole they could use
to use those characters.
But now they're actually selling off parts of his estate to be able to fucking transfer it into other mediums like movies and shows and shit.
Well, that'll work. I like the Peanuts. I've always liked the Peanuts. The movie was all right. My daughter liked it.
I never saw the movie.
It was good. Yeah. I mean, he actually talked to the redheaded girl, which was something I could never do. He talked to the pretty redheaded girl. So I was proud of him.
Speaking of animated movies, did you ever see the Teen Titans Go to the Movies? Dude, I saw the Blu-ray today, and I was like, damn, should I get it? Like, I couldn't remember anybody telling me that it was good. You know what I mean?
It was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was funny. It works, for a 7-8-year-old kid. My daughter loved it.
Yeah.
It follows the television show really well.
Yeah.
And it makes fun of itself to a T, and Stan Lee's in it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Twice.
Fuck. That's what I heard. Yeah. The great Stan Lee.
Yes.
Yeah. But, see, because in my mind, like, animated flicks, like, Lego Batman is fucking, like, top of the list, and so is, like, Into the Spider-Verse. So, like, everything just falls short. in my mind. So I saw the Teen Titans
even
shit.
Japanese anime.
Dude, speaking of Japanese anime, I saw the Broly Dragon Ball Super movie in theaters with my kid.
You saw it?
It's fucking amazing. Like the story's fucking solid.
Yeah.
And that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Like it's bringing the Broly character and making him canon with like the actual series. But the animation is fucking incredible, dude. Like they're making fucking like hits like actually feel like they're holding weight in animation that can not even like the MCU can do in movies. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like that shit's actually taking a fucking impact, and like visually it's fucking incredible. Like there's one part, like I don't want to spoil like a lot of the shit, but there's one part where I think it's Gogeta is fighting Broly and they're going so hard, or it might have been just Goku, but they're going so fucking hard that Broly punches into a fucking like rips a stitch of reality, and they go into like another like pocket dimension for a second. I think it is Goku, and Goku the only acknowledgement that they get is fucking going like what the and then they go back into fucking like the regular universe and shit. But it's fucking crazy, dude. Like you're sitting there and just like jaw open, eyes fucking wide as fuck, and you're like, wow, this is. I was watching Bugs Bunny cartoons, and this is where the fuck we're at now. You know what I mean? Like, it's incredible. Go watch that shit if you get a chance. Theaters. I don't know if it'll still be in theaters by the time this comes out, but cop the Blu-ray, all that shit. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, I have friends who love the hell out of Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, I was watching Dragon Ball Z when I was like early elementary, because I used to take trips to like Mexico and shit, and they had it there before they even brought it to the States.
Before Cartoon Network brought it in.
Dude, I have like elementary pictures of me like rocking Dragon Ball Z gear and fucking before anybody was, and they're like, what the fuck is that? Who's the blonde kid on your shirt?
Wow, you already had him as Super Saiyans already too.
Yeah, dude.
That took forever to get to the United States
Dragon Ball Z dropped in 89.
Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
No, Dragon Ball Z dropped in 89.
Dragon Ball Z dropped in 89.
Yeah, I think so.
I
might be mistaken, but I think Dragon Ball Z dropped in 89.
That was
the manga.
where he fought Piccolo.
Yeah. Oh, that's the beginning of Dragon Ball Z is Raditz.
It's Raditz. That's his brother, right?
Brother, yeah. That's Goku's brother, and Piccolo has to join up with Goku to fight him. Yeah.
And that's where Piccolo kills Goku.
Goku
dies for the very first time ever.
Yeah, ever. For one of many times.
Yes, which is why I still can't get behind the whole Goku could beat up Superman thing.
Dude, Superman's such a fucking vanilla motherfucker. I hate Superman.
It doesn't matter. Like, you can't have that argument because Superman will murder Goku.
See, you say that, but I don't think, as of right now, where Goku is now with his training and shit, like the canon version of him, I don't know.
All Superman has to do is hang out in the sun, and he's good. He's ready to go.
Yeah, but I mean,
Goku has to eat a senzu bean.
Yeah, but in Dragon Ball, Master Roshi blows up the moon. What'll keep fucking Goku from blowing up the fucking sun and be like, how you gonna beat me now?
Because if Goku blows up the sun, then everybody he loves on Earth will die.
Nah, that's not true.
How's that not true? Bulma doesn't have a magic pill of a sun.
No, but if they gather the magic balls, they can fucking wish the sun back before it causes any major damage.
That's all right.
I mean, if we're going by stupid anime logic, I think that's pretty solid.
You could see them sacrificing the sun.
Yeah.
Just so they could
Superman
beat the fuck
out of Superman for like 5 minutes.
I guess. I just don't see how Superman could ever lose that fight.
Because he's a beast.
He's no Hal Jordan. So
yeah, see, at least he's interesting.
Well, he polices the entire universe.
Yeah, so why the fuck do we care about this fucking Kryptonian cunt?
Don't look at me.
In Smallville? It doesn't even exist. Justice League of America, none of them live in America. They all live in fictional versions of cities.
I see what you're saying.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Gotham's not real. Metropolis isn't real. Fucking Themyscira is not real.
And that was Themyscira could be real. You never know.
Central City, not real.
That's Florida.
Bullshit. What? Oh god, dude, I fucking hate DC. Nah, DC's cool, but come on, Justice League of America.
Well,
America.
They've added regular states to it now.
I mean, they have to.
Yeah, they had
They're
to.
like,
They had no choice.
we're gonna have to make this shit interesting. We can't be all
We
fucking.
can't keep calling it Earth and
Yeah.
not have New York there,
fucking
even though Gotham is supposed to be New York City. Which what does that say about New York City? If Gotham is New York City,
it's a shithole.
No,
But was it based on New York City?
it's supposed to be based on the
Because I know
nastiest part.
Metropolis is supposed to be based on Canada, right? Fucking Vancouver.
Is it?
That's what I heard.
I didn't know.
Visually, I think it's supposed to be Vancouver or some city in Canada.
No, well, that makes sense because everything is very nice and pretty over there.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never been, but
me neither. But I've seen pictures.
I'm gonna assume that they do it a little bit better than us.
I've seen Canadian movies. Well, they fucking shoot everything.
in Canada. Yeah.
Deadpool, the first Deadpool, was shot in fucking Canada.
Either Georgia or Canada. I don't even know what we have Hollywood for anymore. Television shows.
I mean, all the fucking editors are there.
Editors.
Editors are cool. I fuck with editors, man.
What do they do besides edit?
That's all they need to do is fucking edit.
Oh, I'll have to edit that part out. So
24
anything else you want to
minutes.
recommend?
I don't know. Maybe we'll fucking you have to wait till the next episode to see what else we recommend.
All right, that sounds good. Anything interesting in? Man, I don't even know anymore.
Well, I mean, I guess what are we recommending this week? Punch Drunk Love.
Okay.
Check that shit out.
Yeah.
Deadly Class. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. The new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Whenever you get a chance, whether in theaters or
You said it's on Blu-ray already?
No, it's not Blu-ray. I think it's still in theaters as of right now. I think I checked and it's still like sporadically moving through theaters and shit. So you might be able to catch it, but if you can get a fucking Blu-ray version, or I mean, you might be able to bootleg that shit.
That's true.
But I mean, that's not us condoning legal downloads or anything like that. So don't bring the feds to our door.
Yeah, no bad people.
But yeah, those are the recommendations for this first little teaser episode, and I guess we'll see you next time on the Ruthless Villains.
Goodbye.
Peace.